Hello, today is Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, and I'll be doing this week's LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle. So let's fill the grid. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the LA Times Impossible Sudoku puzzle. And also, I want to mention before we get started that I went through this puzzle, not entirely, but I started to do it. I ran into a roadblock, and I don't have a way to reset the puzzle. Like when I hit reset, it doesn't actually do it for some reason on Sudoku pads. So when the time pops up at the end of this video, it's not going to be reflecting how long this actually took this time. And hopefully I don't know what my mistake was in the last one, so we're just going to go through this again and hopefully not run into any roadblocks. So with that said, let's get started. And if you notice, this one does have some symmetry to it. Look at this box here. It's reflected over here with different digits. Then down here and down here, you have this X in the middle and the two numbers like this going out from each side. So it's kind of interesting. And actually what I would want to do here right off the bat before I do anything else is take a look at the 5, 7, 4, 2 for this column. Where can so we have 5 and 2 right here already in the column, but we don't have a 7 and 4. The only place for 7 and 4 is down here or up here. And we have a 4 that looks at this cell. So right away we can place 7 right here and a 4 right there. And that's going to let us place another 4 if you see this 4 and this 4 and this 4 looking up to this box. So we can place that 4 there. That 4 and this 4 look into this box along with this 4. So that's another 4 that's placed. We already have a 4 over here. But this 4 and this 4 look down into this box along with this 4. We can place another one. And this 4 and this 4 look into this box along with this 4. So we can place another 4 there. I see this one and this one and this one looking into this box. So we can place that one. This 5 looks down into this box. Well, let's mark those 5s. But what I should have also done to follow up with this, the 4, 7 that we placed right away is what's left in this column now. We need a 3 and a 6. So I'll do 3, 6. Why don't I do it properly, actually, and use the center marks. Okay, center marks just means that the only two numbers that can go in that cell are 3 and 6. If it was corner marked, then that kind of implies there could be other numbers that we haven't marked yet that could still go in that cell. So this is a 3, 6, so that means this is a pair as well. And what is that pair? It's 1 and 8. All right, so we will mark that as well. All right. So in other words, like these corner marks here, the 5 here and the 5 here, they're in the corner. So there's still other numbers that could go in these cells. There's no other numbers, like in this cell, only 1 or 8 can go in there now. Same with this. And 3, 6 and 3, 6 are the only two numbers that can go in these cells. So there is a pair in this row. So what is left in this row? A 2, or no, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 and an 8. or not an 8, not a 5 and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 6. Oh, and this is a 6 looks at this cell, so this has to be a 5. Oh. Ah, 5, and this is a 6. All right, so let's just see. I'm kind of just randomly looking at numbers here. This 2 looks across, so we're gonna have a 2 in one of these two spots. This 7 and this 7 look across, makes that a 7. So we're left with a pair in this box. It's going to be 6, 8. All right, let's just start from the top here and go 2, 2, and 2. So 2 is in one of those two cells. 5 here means that 5 is in one of these two cells. Six here and 6 here. Look into this box. Oh. So 6 is in one of these two cells. Let's go back over here. I notice 1 here and 1 here. All right, let's get all the way back to the top and try to go in some kind of order here. So this 3 and this 3 look into this box. So we got 3 here or here. 1 here and 1 here look into this box. Seven here and 7 here looks into this box, so this has to be a 7. Oh. Ah, 7, so that makes this a 2. We can mark 7s here now. And then, oh no, that's all. Okay. So we have a pair left in this box here, and that's going to be an 8, 9. So I think, yeah, there we go. 8, 9. Okay, this 2 that I have highlighted looks down here. There's a 2 that looks at this cell over on the left there. So one of these 2 is a 2. 2 looks down at this cell. The only place for 2 in a box, in box 8, is right here. Oh. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at this column. We need a 3, 5, and 8. No. Don't see anything useful there. Okay, this 5 and this 7 look into this box. So let's pencil those. 5 looks in there, so 5 can only be in one of these two cells. 7 looks across, so 7 can't be in this cell. Nope. So 7's in one of these two cells. This 7 looks across, this 7 looks up, so up here 7 is limited to one of those two cells. Let's look down at this box here. We need a 3, 5, 6, and 9. Three, 5, 6, and 9. This can only be 3, 9. Might as well mark that. This could only be 3, 6, or 9. This could be any one of them. This could only be 5, 6, 9. Oh no, it can't be a 9. All right, because of this 9 here. So this is a 5, 6, 8 in this bottom row. So this can only be 5, 8. All right, let's go back over here. I think I will mark this column. We need a 3, 5, and 8 in this column. So this can't be a 3. It can only be a 5, 8. This can only be a 3, 8. This can be a 3, 5, or 8. All right. Three actually is also limited to these two cells. Let's look at this top row. We need a 3, 7, 8, and 9. This is only a 3, 8, 9. This is 3, 7, 8, or 9. This is 7, 8, or 9. What about here? We need a 2, 3, and a 9. Actually, a 3, we have 3s looking at this cell and this cell. So the only spot for 3 in this row is right here. Oh, there we go. And that's going to point up here to this cell here, so that makes this a 3. And now this is a 7, 8, 9. Now this is a pair here, so it's a 2 or 9. Oop. Can take that 2 corner mark away because it's just a matching pair here. So we need a 5, 8, and a 3, right? We still need a 3 in this row, and it has to go here. Oop. So this is a 5, 8. Well, it can't be a 5 because we got this 5 here. So this must be an 8. This must be 5. This must be 6 now. That means this is a 5. This is a 9. This is a 6. And this is an 8. All right, that's good right there. Okay, let's follow up on that and remove this 8 from up here. Is there anything else I missed on that? Okay, we have a 2, 6, and 9 left here. Let's just let's do that. This is only a 6, 9 because it can't be a 2. This is only an 8, 9 now. About this column here, we need a 1, 1, 8, and 9. 1, 8, and 9. So this is 8, 9. This is 1, 8, or 9. So now we have an 8, 9 in this row. That points over here, making this a 5. Oh. Takes 5 out of here. Oh. All right, removes 5 from here. We can remove the corner mark there too and place the 5 right here. That makes this a 7 and this a 1. And now we have, now this can't be a 7 up here. This has to be a 9. This has to be a 7 now. This is no longer a 9. It means this is an 8. This is 9. This is 8. Oop. This is 8. Okay, now we're removing 8 from there. What happened to my 5 here? Thought I had a 5. Okay, this is a 3-8 pair, which means this is a 9. All right, we're left with 6 here, 8 here. Pretty much, I feel like we're done this puzzle. This is done. Here we need a 7. Now we need a 6. This is a 1-9 pair. This has to be the 9. This has to be the 1. This makes this a 1 and this an 8. Down here we can place a 9 here and a 2 here. Up here we can place 2 and 6, 9, 2. Okay, so what's left? 1 goes here, and 8 goes here. Come back over here, make this an 8 and this a 3, and this a 3, and this is a 6.